Hello, guys. I'm Timothy Earle, joined here with Nicholas Earle, and welcome back to another edition of Earles versus Girls NFL picks. And I feel like we keep saying this every single week, Nick, because we are getting absolutely manhandled by these ladies. And it's been rough. And I will say everybody had a bad week last week, so everybody went down a little bit. But I think everyone went 2-3, correct?
I think Sydney went 3-2 last week.
Sydney
That's
went
why she's tied with Destiny now.
That's why she's tied now. But the girls are tied with each other, and Nick, we're fighting against each other. At this point, I'm just trying to beat you. But
You
before
will.
we no, don't do that. But as for usual, I'll go over my picks and Destiny's picks, and you'll go over you and Sydney. We'll start off with Destiny going with the Lions, and I wanted to take the Lions too. I'm gonna have the Lions bet tomorrow. But because I'm trying to catch up in the contest, I'm not going to put the Lions as one of my plays. Just because I'm trying to, I don't want to duplicate my picks. So it is what it is. I mean, if it wins, it wins. Whatever. She will also be on the Vikings, who are against the Bears, which fair. Although I would probably lean more towards the Bears in that one. She will be on the Buccaneers versus the Giants, which also fair. The Giants suck. But I'll talk about that one in a minute more. Nick, the game that's going to be split between me and you, and the game that's on all four of our cards, is that Cardinals Seahawks game. Both girls have the Seahawks. Both of us have the Cardinals. I'll talk about the Cardinals in just a minute, and then she's going to wrap it up on Monday night with Baltimore. And that was another pick that I wanted to make, but I'm not going to duplicate picks. So I had to kind of venture outwards so that I don't duplicate anything. And I'm now realizing that I did duplicate with the Packers with Sydney, which so be it. For me, we'll start off with the Carolina Panthers. I want to catch up, so I'm going to put the Panthers in there. I'm smart. It's more of a Kansas City wins games. They don't cover. What is the biggest spread that Kansas City's covered this year? If you had it 6.5, yeah, 6.5 is the biggest spread.
No, they covered a 6. They covered a 6.
6.5 versus the Chargers, according to covers. Every other spread bigger than that, 6.5 versus the Bengals, didn't cover. 8.5 versus Vegas, didn't cover. 8.5 versus Tampa, didn't cover. 7 versus Denver, didn't cover. This is not a team that covers. They're going to win games, but an 11-point spread, I'm taking that one. That 6 number with the Giants, maybe getting rid of Daniel Jones is kind of a spark. This game has Giants lose on a last-second field goal written all over it. So I'm going to take the Giants plus the 6 here. I'm going to take the Cardinals. The Seahawks are off of a big win versus the Niners, so maybe a little bit of a letdown spot. Cardinals coming off of a big win versus the Jets. Granted, that was 2 weeks ago. And now the coming off their bye week. So I think well-rested Cardinals team takes care of business there. Packers is now a 5.5. So I took them. I believe it's was it McCaffrey? No, Brock Purdy's out. Brock Purdy's out for the 49ers. So that's why the lines jumped that much. Which if the line was a 5.5, Nick, on Circa, that's a Niners play for me. But I'm going to be taking the Packers here. And I'll finish on out with the home dog with the Rams plus 3 on Sunday Night Football. I think they have a shot to win that game outright. Philadelphia coming off of a big win versus Washington. And then they go to Baltimore next week. So I think it could be a little bit of a look-ahead spot there. I'll take the Rams plus the 3. Nick?
Yeah, Sydney is getting it started with the Lions. I kind of do like the Lions. I just don't want to lay this type of number with them, but I'm definitely not going against them. That's one thing. She's also on the Texans. I was very close on the Titans. I did not play it, though, but she's on that. She's on the Packers. I'm on that as well. I'll get into that in a second. She's on the Seahawks, like you mentioned with Destiny there, with against the Cardinals there. That's a true. I think that's the first true Earles versus Girls game this year is Seahawks Cardinals. She's on that one as well, and she's finishing it off with the Ravens. And I think on all my plays except for the Packers, I disagree with no, the Patriots too. I disagree with at least one of the girls. I'm on Bears. Going back to Chicago plus 3.5. They covered with me last week against the Green Bay Packers, and I also played the under in that game as well, the under 39.5, as well as the plus 3.5 with the Bears. I think this is a Bears low scoring win. I don't trust the Vikings to cover numbers right now, and so I'll take a shot there. I'm on the Packers as well. This is a pretty simple line play. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if I play the Packers at -2 for the contest, but end up with a Niners +6 ticket in my pocket tomorrow. Like, that could easily be a thing tomorrow, because this is just one of those spots where I'm going to play the stale line. And I'm going to take the 3.5 points of value is what I perceive on it. And maybe I might get to the Niners tomorrow. At a 6. If I can get a 6, I'll take the Niners probably. I'm on the Cardinals as well. I think this is a very, very fraudulent Seahawks team. And this is a team I've been wanting to fade for a decent amount, and I'm getting a really good number to do so. The line moving towards the Cardinals, the public on the Seahawks. So I'm on that. I took the Patriots +7. It opened up at a 7.5 down to a 7. So that's kind of the line movement I like to see a little bit. And this Patriots team under Drake May, I call them Mitch Trubisky 2.0, but their offense looks better with Drake May. And I think they can put up enough points to cover this number. And then I'm going against the grain here a little bit. I'm on the Chargers plus the 2.5. I think they win the game outright against the Baltimore Ravens. When it comes to it, I'm getting points with the better defense. And the line's gone from 3 to 2.5, and the public's all over the Ravens. So I'll go ahead. I'll take the Chargers here in that spot to end out on Monday Night Football against both of the girls there with the Chargers.
Fair enough. Hey, we got to catch up, Nick, but take it 1 week at a time. We're not going to be able to catch them this week unless something crazy happens. But that is all of the plays for Earles versus girls. We'll be back again next week where hopefully it's a little bit closer between all of us. Thank you guys for watching.